Welcome to the Spring 2025 School of Nursing Convocation. I am Eunok Kim, Dean at UT Austin School of Nursing. Please take a seat as our celebration begins. We are pleased to welcome the graduates, friends, and family members who are joining us in person at the Best Concert Hall on the UT Austin campus, as well as those of you who are watching the live stream across the nation and the world. Congratulations to all of our graduates. Also, congratulations to the parents, partners, family, and friends who have supported and nurtured these graduates. This convocation, This convocation honors all you have accomplished throughout the program and celebrates your continuous passion. We also honor your commitment to nursing and your future leadership and contributions to nursing. We are immensely proud that we had the opportunity to educate you, nurse leaders who are making an impact in the state of Texas and across the world. Those around you are your community, and we'll always be here to support you and celebrate your accomplishments. The faculty and administrators of the UT Austin School of Nursing are proud today to recognize 130 amazing graduates. Among this group are 6 students who will receive their research-focused Doctor of Philosophy PhD degree, and the 13 who will receive the highest degree in clinical practice, the Doctor of Nursing Practice DNP. Forty-one students will receive the Master of Science in Nursing degree, 8 students will receive their postmaster certificates, and 62 students will receive the Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree. As we begin our ceremony, I would like to take a moment to recognize the faculty and staff of the School of Nursing who have supported our students throughout this chapter of their lives, and the many clinical and community partners who have provided essential experiential learning. Our faculty includes experienced, renowned instructors, clinicians, researchers who strongly believe that nursing profession is vital to the health of us all. At all levels of our curriculum, the faculty are committed to preparing students to address the many significant healthcare challenges of the 21st century. Faculty, please stand to be recognized. Thank you. Please be seated. I'd like to give special recognition to our faculty marshal for today's convocation, Dr. Ashley Hannigan. Dr. Hannigan is one of our star associate professors at School of Nursing. She is well known for her outstanding oncology research that focuses on symptom management. She herself is a UT Austin alum as well, which makes this moment very special for her and for our graduates. Dr. Hannigan made significant contributions to the school as an educator, mentor, and researcher. She is one of our champions who have mentored and nurtured our students. Also, Dr. Hannigan is one of the most rigorous teachers who are loved by our students. We want to give a special thanks to her for her dedication to the students and faculty at the School of Nursing. For the university-wide commencement ceremony tomorrow, Dr. Jane Champion will serve as our faculty marshal. Dr. Champion is retiring this May after 13 years with the School of Nursing. During this time, she has provided valuable clinical expertise, rigorous research, and prolific scholarship and teaching mastery, especially in the area of health promotion and risk reduction of urban and rural ethnic minority women and adolescents. She was instrumental in the development, approval, and success of the DMP Option 3 program, and she served as the DMP program director until 2023. Thanks a million to both of our faculty marshals for this year. Dr. Champion is not here tonight, but Dr. Hannigan, will you please stand to be recognized? Thank you. I want to emphasize 2 points of pride before welcoming our honorable convocation guest speaker. First, whether you are a graduate yourself or a community member who will be fortunate to see a UT nursing graduate someday, you should be proud to know that every nurse who has burnt orange on their scrubs or their resume is well prepared for whatever comes their way. Whether providing direct patient care or leading their teams or improving healthcare delivery system, our nursing programs provide graduates with a premier nursing education that is consistently ranked among the top in the nation. Our BSN acceptance rate is less than 3%, which is the lowest acceptance rate among schools across campus, making us the most competitive school at UT Austin. And I am proud to say that this cohort of BSN students has more 4.0 GPA graduates than we had in the past 5 semesters. In addition, this year, our master's program is ranked number 12 in the nation, number 6 among public universities, and of course, number 1 in Texas. Our PhD program was one of the first PhD nursing programs across the nation, with a number of alumni currently serving as national and international nurse readers. Second, the Longhorn nursing community will always be behind you. Nursing is an immensely rewarding profession, but you will encounter challenges. We are experiencing an increasing nursing shortage due to retiring nurses, changing demographics in increasing aging populations with chronic conditions, insufficient staffing, leading to increased stress levels among nurses, and unexpected health policy changes. Yes, challenges are difficult, but our graduates are well prepared and supported. Graduates, as you start this new adventure, please know that we are here for you. Your former faculty, the many friends that you have made in this program, or Longmont alumni and or Longmont nursing community members are here to help you along the way. Before I conclude and introduce our keynote speaker, I'd like to say how exceptionally honored I am to be here to celebrate with you and your loved ones to recognize the successful completion of your journey to become a nurse, nurse leader, or nurse scientist. Congratulations to all of our Longhorn nurses who came on. We are extremely proud to have our speaker for today's convocation, Texas Senator Molly Cook. Senator Cook is a sixth-generation Texan born and raised in the Houston area and an emergency room nurse. She earned her Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree right here at UT Austin and her dual Nursing and Public Health graduate degree from Johns Hopkins University. As an emergency room nurse and grassroots organizer, Molly advocated for the health and safety of her neighbors, and she is honored to continue that work from the Texas Senate. She was elected to the Texas Senate in 2024, representing the Senate District 15 in the Houston area, and serves on the Senate committees for administration, health and human services, and local government. We are so proud to have a Texas nursing alum in the Senate. However, they are in the thick of legislative session at the Capitol today, so she could not join us in person. Instead, she sends these recorded remarks. We'll now hear from Senator Cook.
Thank you, Dean M., faculty, staff, and families, and most importantly, to the UT School of Nursing graduates of 2025, thank you for answering the noble call of nursing. It is the honor of a lifetime to celebrate this moment with y'all today. What an incredible school, and what a remarkable education we've all received here. As someone who once sat in the same lecture halls, stressed over the same clinicals, and walked the same halls in scrubs and sneakers, it feels very special to come full circle with y'all today. I truly wish I could be there in person to get to know you, shake your hands, give you hugs, and look you in the eye to say congratulations. But I'm grateful to share some words with you as a fellow nurse, as a public servant, and as someone who knows the heart it takes to follow this calling. Nursing is about trust and advocacy. I'm humbled to speak with leaders who have chosen these values. Today's an exciting day, not just for you, but for your family, friends, professors, and for your future patients and the public at large. Even as a Texas senator, I will always consider my nursing license my proudest accomplishment. It serves as the foundation for everything else I've achieved and taught me that nurses lead, speak up, and show up. My leadership in the Senate and in our communities was forged and remains rooted in bedside leadership. Time and again, our profession reminds me that we are capable of far more than others expect, and sometimes even more than we expect of ourselves. Graduates, in a world that often feels chaotic, divided, and overwhelming, you've chosen a path of humanity. Nursing is the work of steady hands and sharp minds, but it's also the work of open hearts. Nurses are the people who keep showing up from birth to death, during disasters or mass casualties, or in the quiet of the night, keeping watch over the people in your care. You are the constant. You are the calm. You are the courage and the connection. Historically, nurses have led efforts to improve sanitation, reduce infant mortality, prevent epidemics, and expand access to care. Our profession has always been about healing and justice. Nurses are trained to see patterns And over time, I couldn't unsee the patterns that were harming my patients again and again. For years, I saw folks coming into the ER not because of a new emergency, but because they were failed by the system, by poverty and injustice. I was in my public health rotation here at the University of Texas when I first felt a spark. The idea that maybe I could help even more people if I started thinking expansively about my practice. Maybe the system itself needs healing, not just the patient in front of me. And now, more than a decade later, I get to come back and tell y'all that instinct was right. And choosing to be a nurse and work at the bedside was the most important decision I made in my life. Everything I learned in nursing, every shift, every heartbreak, every triumph, prepared me for what I do today. We know how to think critically. We know how to act fast. We know how to have hard conversations and de-escalate tension, be a good teammate, and get things done with limited resources. We've been trained to build trust and advocate fiercely for those in our care. The skills I learned right here, evidence-based practice, patient advocacy, ethical decision-making, guide me every day in the Texas legislature. To me, nursing and politics are not that different. They're both trust and advocacy. The reason I've been able to make an impact in this chamber and why other lawmakers stop and listen is because I'm a nurse, because my work is grounded in the stories I've witnessed, the hands I've held, the lives I've saved or tried to save. They know nurses understand human suffering and human potential in a unique way. That kind of truth resonates, and that kind of leadership is desperately needed. I want to leave y'all with just a couple of pieces of advice from my own experience. When I graduated from UT, I thought I had a pretty clear plan to work ICU or ER. And to be honest, I was crushed when that didn't happen. My first job was in a medical surgical unit, and it was hard. I was on nights with a heavy patient ratio. I made an error. I had to switch preceptors at one point and experienced intense and sometimes painful moments of growth. But I also learned invaluable lessons. I learned to stand on my own 2 feet, to trust my assessments, to communicate with other members of the healthcare team, and what it really meant to be trustworthy and to advocate. And I also learned to treasure those moments that only come when you've had a patient a few nights in a row and they finally open up to you and you're able to meet their needs in a holistic way, in a way that's meaningful for both of you forever. What initially felt like a setback and a tough year turned out to be exactly what I needed. It gave me the foundation to succeed in the ER, and the ER led me to public health, and public health gave me the clarity and courage to run for office. No matter how or where you practice, you will save lives, you will ease suffering, and you will be someone's hope in their hardest moment. So if your path isn't unfolding exactly how you imagined, stay open, curious, and committed to our profession. Trust yourself, even if you can't see the whole picture yet. And my last piece of advice is what I tell every baby nurse that I train. Please take care of yourselves. You cannot pour from an empty cup. Take vacations and get a therapist that you trust. You are exactly what the world needs right now. Not just your skills, but your values, your integrity and dedication, your ability to hold the line, to tell the truth, and to fight for what's right. This moment in our state and country calls for bold nursing practice and bold nursing leadership. We need more nurses in hospital administration, more nurses on school boards, more nurses at the Capitol. We need your voices, your fire, and your fearlessness. Wherever this degree takes you, go out there and do what nurses have always done. Protect the vulnerable, serve the public, change the world, and never forget how powerful you are. Congratulations, trusted advocates and fellow Longhorn nurses. You are well prepared and ready to take on this journey. Hook 'em horns, y'all.
Thank you, Senator Cook, for your inspirational words, although she cannot hear me. Now, I am proud to introduce our Senior Associate Dean for Academic Affairs, Dr. Gail Timmerman, who will be the Master of Ceremony for this convocation. Please join me in welcoming her.
Good evening, class of spring 2025 graduates and guests. First, I want to acknowledge our students in the undergraduate honors program. They are seated on stage. The Nursing Honors Program is a selective program for high-achieving undergraduate students who go above and beyond the curriculum to develop their understanding and skills in nursing research and leadership. Students take special honors courses, partner with a faculty mentor to complete a research project, and present their work at a poster session or a professional conference. Honors research topics in this graduating class include facilitators and barriers on medication management, lessons learned in the Spanish-speaking communities by Alejandra Che, and Indebted by Blood, the qualitative study of caregiving experiences of Latinx millennial caregivers by Galia Dupree. Nursing students, please stand up and be recognized. Thank you. Second, I would like to acknowledge the students in the 40 Acre Scholars Program, who are also seated on stage. This program is a prestigious full-ride scholarship program that develops community, connections, discovery, and leadership. The 40 Acre Scholars are ambassadors for the School of Nursing, as well as for the University of Texas at Austin. Across a campus that has 42,000 undergraduates, there are less than 80 undergraduate students selected to be 40 Acre Scholars, and 2 of them are graduating with a Bachelor's of Science in Nursing tonight. They are Layla Garza and Charlotte Reyes. 40 Acre Scholars, please stand up to be recognized. Thank you. Finally, I am so proud of all of our students who are graduating this evening. To share with you how special our students are, we have 3 graduating students representing our 3 levels of education at the School of Nursing, our baccalaureate, master's, and doctoral programs. Each were nominated by their peers, faculty, and/or staff to speak to you today. First, we will hear from our doctoral student speaker, Nicole Bray.
Good evening, esteemed faculty, staff, family, friends, and my fellow graduates. What an incredible honor it is to stand before you today as we celebrate this momentous occasion. I'm Nicole Bray, a proud new graduate of the Doctor of Nursing Practice program. To all my fellow graduates, whether you're earned your BSN, MSN, DNP, PhD, or any other nursing qualification, congratulations. You've worked tirelessly to reach this moment, and today we celebrate not just the degrees we've earned, but the resilience, dedication, passion, and yes, perhaps caffeine addiction that carried us through this journey. But before we celebrate, let's take a moment to reflect on something important. None of us got here alone. To our faculty and mentors, thank you. Thank you for challenging us, guiding us, and answering our emails at all hours of the night when we were one existential crisis away from changing careers. You pushed us to think critically, to be better, and to expect more from ourselves. To our family and friends, thank you for being our anchors, for listening to us vent about healthcare policies you didn't understand, testing us with flashcards on medical conditions you couldn't pronounce, and celebrating with us when we finally submitted that last project. You've been there through it all, and we wouldn't be here today without you. And to my fellow graduates, thank you. We have lifted each other up, cheered each other on, and today we cross the stage together. Now, as we celebrate, we also reflect on what brought us here. For me, this journey started here at UT, where I first became a nurse back in 2020 through the alternate entry Master of Science in Nursing program, designed for those of us transitioning from another field into nursing. Stepping into nursing during a global health crisis was a baptism by fire that changed me in ways I never expected. Years later, when I decided to pursue my Doctor of Nursing practice degree, a terminal degree for nurses, there was no question about where I wanted to go. Despite living in Connecticut, I've commuted to Texas every month for this program because UT isn't just where I get my education, it's where I found my purpose. As an intensive care unit nurse, caring for the sickest of the sick, I have witnessed both the beauty and the heartbreak of healthcare. I've been at the bedside as patients took their final breath. I've held their hands, listened to their last words, and learned what truly matters in life. Not just from textbooks, but from the people that I've cared for. One moment will always stay with me. During the pandemic, I had a patient that was deteriorating rapidly in the middle of the night. As we prepared for intubation, I knew it was unlikely she would survive. I sat with her and said, "Let's call your family." We both knew why. I called her son over and over again. No answer. One last time, I held the phone to her ear and she left a voicemail. "Hey son, just wanted to call to let you know I love you. Can't wait to see you soon." I held her hand as she spoke. I held her hand as she was intubated. And a few days later, I held her hand as she passed. I cried all the way home, thinking about how that voicemail would now be a memory her son carried for the rest of his life. That moment changed me forever. It reminded me that our work is not just clinical. It is deeply human. Nursing is not just about medications and procedures. It's about the moments in between. Nursing is about advocacy, presence, and compassion. It's about treating people not as patients, but as human beings. The esteemed poet and civil rights activist, Dr. Maya Angelou, once said, "People will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." That is the kind of impact we have the power to make every day. That is the true heart of nursing. Our impact doesn't end with the individuals we care for directly. Every small act, every moment of kindness, and every effort to improve care ripples outwards in ways we may never see. The lessons we teach, the care we provide, the policies we challenge, they shape the future. As we embark on this new chapter, let this be a call to action, not just a celebration. We are not merely entering a system. We are poised to redefine it. Because we are not just nurses. We are leaders who will challenge outdated systems. We are advocates who will fight for those who cannot fight for themselves. We are educators who will inspire the next generation. We are innovators who will transform the future of healthcare. The world needs more than just nurses going through the motions. It needs bold, innovative leaders ready to affect change. What we do matters. Every life we touch, every student we mentor, every patient we care for contributes to a larger wave of impact. Let's ensure those waves are monumental. Let's continue shaping a future where our impact is undeniable, our dedication unwavering, and our leadership transformative. Because the nurses and leaders we once aspired to be are the ones we are becoming. Because we are the future of nursing, and the future starts now. Congratulations, class of 2025. Let's go change the world.
Next, we will hear from our master's student, Speaker Megan Anderson.
Good evening, faculty, staff, graduates, family, and friends. You look good. My name is Megan Anderson, and this evening we gather to celebrate the BSN, the MSN, PhD, and DNP graduates. Standing here today, I realized two things. One, I'm officially done writing discussion posts, and two, I get to call myself a master's prepared nurse in both leadership and nurse education from the University of Texas. It's been a journey. And one for the first time in about 3 years that I can confidently say something without needing an APA citation, unless someone wanted to peer review this speech. But in all seriousness, I can confidently say I have been drinking from a fire hose. I've been doing so that I can see my daughter sip from flutes one day. And what better time to celebrate than on Mother's Day weekend? So to all the moms out there, whether you're mom and dad, you're a guardian figure, or just mothering those late night study sessions while you study, this one's for you. Looking out across this crowd is an incredible view. I'm sure I'm not the only one who's had to combat obstacles. Each one of them has shaped us. We've faced times where we've had to persevere, be resilient, and adapt, or what we like to call transferable skills. But if I can be transparent, most of my life has been one challenge after the next. You see, I'm an Austinite, but I grew up thinking that I was too Black and too poor to ever afford to go to this institution. And I bet my last dollar I'm not the only one in this crowd who would believe that similar lie. The work it took for us to stand here before you tonight is hard to articulate in a few minutes, but I'll do my best. This particular group has been on a journey quite like no other. We began this program emerging from the height of a global pandemic, one that's tested our will to press forward, but with every lecture, every clinical, and every assignment, we pushed beyond what we thought we were capable of. We've endured because of our passion for nursing, some of us as a second career, our commitment to patients, and the unwavering support right here in this concert hall. The way that we have been poured into and supported has been nothing short of a blessing. Our cup runneth over. The UT School of Nursing has stitched us together in ways that's extended far beyond nursing. I know for certain it will change the trajectory of my family for generations to come. We've completed literature reviews, launched initiatives, joined professional organizations, and made meaningful impacts already. More importantly, let's not forget, we've learned and mastered the art of power naps and setting 2 alarms, one for the person that we think we are, and the second for the people we actually are. I've had the privilege of serving as one of the last Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Committee members for the nursing school. I represented the graduate students in the academic year 2022 to 2023. I didn't know it then, but sitting at that table was a catalyst for our early exposure program for middle and high school students in Austin Independent School District. It's called the Aspiring Nurses Academy. Alongside my partner and fellow MSN graduate, Brandy Buford. The whole reason I wanted to do this academy is because this is something that I would have loved to have been a part of. Had I had this type of exposure, I wouldn't have been an alternate entry nurse. I would have been a decade into my career versus just 2. You just don't know what you don't know when you don't have access to information. That's why early exposure is so crucial. And we get to launch this academy this summer in AISD. This free program will partner with school counselors to introduce students to nursing profession. We'll go over what nurses do, what they don't do, the different levels of nursing, and the pathways to enter the field. Each cohort will be tailored to the unique needs of its students, and we'll teach next-gen NCLEX strategies that can be applied to any standardized test for these students. Our goal, thank you. Our goal is to increase education opportunities and transform the nursing workforce in the greater Austin area. Imagine being treated by staff that reflect the communities that they're serving. Over time, we will close language barriers and health disparities. Because this experience has taught me firsthand, leadership isn't just about having a seat at the table. It's about building a bigger one. Each of us graduates have hit the ground running, learning and growing alongside some of the most brilliant educators that Austin has to offer. I want to say thank you for your guidance, wisdom, and relentless belief in us. It has shaped us to be who we are today. You didn't just teach us, you prepared us to lead, to advocate, and to push boundaries. Thank you. As we celebrate this milestone, I do want to take a moment to acknowledge the silent struggles many face, myself included. This journey has been one of triumph, but it has been one of loss. Today, May 9th, would have been my dear friend Travis Talon's 34th birthday. He was also an alternate entry nurse, MSN student, and would have been crossing the stage today as a clinical nurse specialist and a DNP candidate. He is a reminder for the unseen battles so many fight every day. So in his honor and the honor of those who still continue on in silence, I urge each of us to carry forward a spirit of compassion, awareness, and support. To the BSN students and our alternate entry graduates, the training wheels are officially off. I implore you to remember how it felt the first time you started an IV and then it blew. You set up the pump and then it occluded, or you participated in your first rapid response. It was terrifying, uncertain, but also kind of exhilarating. And I'm sure the PhD and DNP students, graduates, can attest. Fear is natural, but perseverance and evidence-based practice is powerful. Let's be real, we might not remember every detail of pathophysiology, but we do know one thing. Caffeine is an essential electrolyte. I'm just kidding. As we step into our respective fields and careers and specialties, let's not just tell stories of resilience, though. Let's create pathways for those who come after us. Let's build those bridges for those who dream of sitting in these seats, wearing these caps and gowns, and standing right here on this stage. Because what starts here truly can change the world, even if it's just one district at a time. Congratulations, class of 2025. We did it.
Finally, we will now hear from our bachelor student speaker, Edgar Salas.
Hello, family, friends, faculty and staff, the undergraduate and graduate students of the class of 2025. My name is Edgar Salas, and I've been given the honor of speaking in front of all of you today. First, I want to thank everyone for coming tonight in support of your spring 2025 University of Texas at Austin School of Nursing graduates. And I'd like to give you a warm welcome to the 40 acres. Before I say anything else, I first want to thank the staff, faculty, mentors, clinical instructors, and anyone else who has assisted us on our journeys to becoming nurses. Thank you for your patience, guidance, and countless hours of instruction. Thank you for answering our numerous questions, whether it may have been as simple as how to listen to lung sounds for the first time, or as complex as cleaning central lines for the first time. Thank you for always considering the well-being of the students, for giving us days off for our mental health, extending assignments when we had a heavy week, or just taking a moment to speak with us outside of class to check in. Your collective accumulation of knowledge, experience, and hardship has paved the path for the next generation of nurses. We, the class of 2025, will forever be grateful for your dedication to education and know that the cohorts to come will be in good hands. I would next like to give my thanks to the patients who may not be here with us today, yet have unknowingly provided us with the kindness that will be used for countless patients to come. Each time being asked, is it okay that I have a nursing student with me today? And being told yes, has carried us to this moment, reminding us that each time we enter clinical, nursing was not just skills and knowledge, but human connection filled with empathy and compassion. Thank you for entrusting us in your most vulnerable moments and allowing us to learn, practice, and grow while being a part of your care. Many of you have your own stories with the patients we have encountered during clinical over the years. There's one story that stuck with me, which was during my first semester of clinical. It was our second week, and my clinical group was placed on a rehabilitation floor. That day, I was placed to do my assessment history on an older gentleman. After going into his room, performing my tasks, and introducing myself as well, I had a conversation with him. He began to tell me about his wife, his kids, memories of being young, and memories made with the staff during his stay. One thing he told me that will stick with me forever was, this job will be hard, but people like you make it easier for folks like me. A long time from now, I may not remember your name, but I will always remember how you made me feel. Being a baby nursing student, these words meant the world to me, not just for their motivation, but as a reminder of why we chose this path in the first place. It was for the chance to be present for someone in their most vulnerable moment and to offer care that goes beyond clinical tasks. Finally, I would now like to thank all the family, friends, partners, and anyone else who has attended today in celebration of your nursing graduates. From the very beginning of our journey here on the 40 acres to the very end, you have all been there for us, and words cannot express how grateful we are to have you in our lives. During our darkest nights and our brightest days, you have always been there for us. When we needed someone to talk to about our tough day at clinical, or a test we were struggling to study for, or even when we were just homesick, you have always been there to listen. You have raised the next generation of nurses. Your unconditional love and care has morphed all these amazing individuals to be capable of caring for those in need. Thank you for cleaning our scraped knees, for wiping our runny noses, for staying up late at night, for when we had a bad cold and you put us to sleep. Thank you. And I personally like to thank mi mama, mi papa, and my sister Jasmine for everything. I couldn't have done it without you. I'd like to share a short story about when I came to the 40 acres for the first time, on August 25th, 2021. To put it simply, I was terrified. My stomach twisting and turning, palms sweaty, legs wobbly. I didn't even think I could make it to class. Driving to class, I called my mom, and she was so proud of me, saying her baby boy is where he always dreamed to be. Once I got there, I was greeted with my first friend ever, and the rest of my freshman group, the Nightingales. We sat down, introduced ourselves with a couple icebreakers, and went home for the day. My first day of college was complete, and it didn't feel real to me at all. Soon after, the semester picked up, and day in and day out, it became more and more difficult. I found myself being behind in my classes, struggling to keep up with the pace, and increasingly becoming more doubtful of myself every day that passed. I went from being a top-ranked high school student to being a below-average student at UT. I wanted to cry. I wanted to leave. I didn't think I was fit to be at UT. That was supposed to be funny, though, right? I wanted to go home to my parents' arms and have them tell me it's going to be okay. Yet, I remember something my mom told me on that first day. Nunca lo olvides. Si tu papá y yo lo hicimos, tú también puedes hacerlo. Which translates to, never forget, if me and your dad can do it, You can too. I sat there thinking about what she meant. My parents were not fortunate enough to attend college. My mother and father are proudly both from Mexico. My mother grew up in a small mountain town, and my father grew up in an even smaller desert town. They didn't grow up with the most luxurious life, worn and torn clothes, and both working from a young age. Yet their perseverance and determination was the most valuable thing that they owned. They both came to the United States as teens searching for a better future. Many years later, they found each other. Eventually, me and my sister came along. Growing up, I watched my parents work day in and day out. My mother worked long hours, juggling getting me and my sister to school, putting food on the table, while never failing to still show us her love and compassion. My father worked even longer hours, outside, day in, day out, scorching rain, scorching heat, freezing cold, rain or shine. Every morning, I saw him leave to face this grueling labor for me, my sister, and my mother. I wonder what made them tick, what gave them the strength to wake up every day and do it all over again. Just like my parents found their strength in love, sacrifice, and hope for something better, I know many of you in this room have had to find the same strength in your own lives. Maybe while working multiple jobs to support your family, caring for loved ones through illness, facing heartbreak, loss, or starting over in a new place. We all carry stories of struggle and resilience, visible or not. After remembering this statement from my mother, I realized that she was not referring to the physical barriers that my parents have confronted. It was the barriers that they were already presented with their entire lives. The cultural, language, educational, and economic barriers they face. But what was presented to them made it seem that they were never supposed to achieve what they did. Yet, the biggest barrier that they taught me that existed is we are the only people who can stop us from achieving our goals. A goal that is set by us can be achieved by us, no matter what, whether it be wanting to be a Chargers or to run a marathon. Barriers have been presented to us during our entire duration in nursing school, whether they were personal, academic, or educational. They have shaped us into the graduates we are today, allowing us to be adaptable, to work under pressure, and to never lose sight of the humanity of our patients. As we step into the future as nurses, let us not forget the obstacles of our education and conquering them that allowed us to be here. Whether it's finishing our first assessment or simply just getting up in the morning to go to clinical, you still beat those obstacles, learn how to rise up, and keep moving forward. There were nights when studying felt impossible, when we felt exhaustion take over and allowed self-doubt to creep in. Yet each and every time, we showed up not only for ourselves, but for our own future and for our future patients. Use your talent, your skill, your heart, your mind to heal, to empathize, to connect, to preserve, to care. In a world where a helping hand is needed, be the hand that uplifts love, purpose, hope, and healing to those in need. During our time in the nursing program at the University of Texas at Austin, each semester brought rigorous coursework, clinical thinking, and countless clinical hours. We were united by a single goal, one we placed during our Light the Lamp ceremony, which is a ceremony where everyone here took an oath to develop ourselves to the welfare of those entrusted to our care. We learned the science of nursing, memorizing medications, mastering pathophysiology, and understanding clinical protocols. Yet, the most powerful lessons came outside the textbooks, where we learned the art of compassion and resilience. The compassion to go in every morning and take care of a randomly assigned patient and not see them as just a statistic, but a human being as a whole. The resilience needed to persevere in the face of adversity while day in and day out, providing quality care for our patients. The unique structure of the nursing school is quite different compared to the other schools here at the University of Texas at Austin. From the beginning, we were immersed. Early on, we learned our basic clinical assessment skills, such as taking vital signs and listening to heart sounds. At the end of the semester, it all led up to a head-to-toe assessment, which we had to complete by memory in 15 minutes. I'll never forget that week leading up to it. Everyone frantically checking their timer, trying not to miss a single step. The tension was real. On assessment day, we sat pale as ghosts and nervous waiting for our turn. But we did it. We pushed through, and even though it felt like our biggest accomplishment at the time, it was only the beginning. Semester after semester, we persisted with new challenges, new skills to be performed, and new material to be memorized. And through it all, we found each other. We went from strangers to family, supporting one another through long nights, shared struggles, and countless, and I mean countless group me texts. We laughed through our stress, leaned on each other during hard moments, and celebrated every win. Whether it was studying for our back-to-back pediatrics and adult health quizzes, writing your research paper, finishing your peer academic coaching slides, or finish writing your manuscript, we were in it together. I watched my classmates, my friends, grow from brand new nursing students into the future generation of nurses. As I stand here today speaking to all of my fellow graduates, I would like you to look around, give each other a hug, pat each other on the back, and give a round of applause because we have made it. Every exam and quiz, every clinical assessment, documentation, project, everything has led us here. I came into college fearing I would not make a single friend, yet walking out of college with a new family entirely. I know this day will all be a story one day, and our pictures will become old photographs in an album. We'll potentially become someone's mom or dad, someone's nurse, someone's preceptor, but right here, right now at graduation, these moments are not stories. I thank you all for our time together. If I was given the opportunity to change something about our time together, I truly would not change a single moment, especially not our weekly Thursday night meetings on 24th Street. Yet, it deeply saddens me that we are all parting ways, but I cannot wait to see where our paths take us. I know regardless of where we go, we will be Longhorn nurses forever providing the best possible quality of care. I cannot wait to hear about all your experiences. Whether you become a certified registered nurse anesthetist, or a neonatal intensive care unit charge nurse, or whatever else this beautiful profession provides, we will all excel in our journeys. However, this is not the beginning, but the end of this chapter. What may be our last steps on the 40 acres will be the first steps into the first day of the real world. Now, I leave you all, my graduates of 2025, a quote by a children's author, Dr. Seuss. Congratulations. Today's your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. You have brains in your heads and feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose. You know what you know. You're on your own. But you are the Longhorns who will decide where to go. Remember, what starts here changes the world. So let's go change the world. Hug on.
At this time, we will recognize individually the candidates for graduation. Assisting in the recognition of the degree candidates are Dr. Anna Ta, Assistant Dean for Academic Affairs, Dr. Janice Hernandez, Division Chair and Clinical Associate Professor, Dr. Laura Murphy, Graduate Advisor and Clinical Assistant Professor, Dr. Teresa Bailey, Clinical Assistant Professor, Dr. Stephanie Key, Clinical Assistant Professor, Dr. Shalonda Horton, Clinical Assistant Professor, Professor Jennifer Williams, Clinical Instructor, Professor Yuri Gomez, Clinical Instructor, Dr. Tracy Demchuk, Senior Director of Graduate Admission and Advising, Ms. Michelle Lemaster, Director of Undergraduate Advising and Admissions. Dr. Hernandez will now present by name the graduate students who have completed their doctoral study in nursing, those who have completed their Master of Science in Nursing, and those who have completed their postmaster's certificate. Dr. Murphy and I will hood the graduate students. Dr. Bailey, Dr. Demchuk, and Dr. Key will join us on stage to assist.
Will the graduate degree candidates please stand and come forward? We will first recognize the Doctor of Philosophy in Nursing recipients. Oscar Franco Rocha. Jonathan Heck. Kristen Sinay. Jason Spees. Katie Trainum. Chanel Wood. We will now recognize the Doctor of Nursing Practice recipients. Nicole Bray. Stephen Berry. Ayuni Felden. Larly Fushile. Karen Harshman. Amy Vanessa Hernandez. Ari MD. Don McElvain. Laura Michelle Ortiz Carter. Andrew Saldiva. Michelle Ann Dupre Spencer. Olivia Tristan. Our Master of Science in Nursing recipients. Megan Anderson. Lily Gant. Lily Isbell. Bryn Olson. Megan Heffley. Justin Aaron. Sarah Higgins. Rena Hack. Fernanda Oznaha Banner. Allison Salter. Catherine Bailey. Betsy Bunt. Matthew Biden. John Jung. Shelby Hicks. Hannah Hopkins. Caitlin DeLeon. Saror Ali. James Mataska. Macy Banfield. Paige Ebling. Jessie Marie Smith. Jeremy Martinelli. William Petricone III. Brandy Buford. Eldridge Ramon Calhoun Jr. Rachel Graham. Catherine Grace Danko. Veronica Bisar. Hattie Hazen. Brianna Smith. Audrey Nodell. Frida Estrada. Julissa Vasquez. Erica Duran. Young. Jasmine Egan. Kendall Clarkson. Gabrielle Gallardo. Now our Postmasters recipients. Lauren Meadows. Neil Shotwell. Corina Romantic.
Dr. Anna Todd will now present by name the graduates who completed their Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Professor Yuri Gomez and Professor Jennifer Williams will pin the undergraduate students. Dr. Shalonda Horton and Michelle Master will also join us to assist.
Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree come forward? Our first students to be recognized are graduates of our School of Nursing Honors Program and the 40-Acre Scholar. Alejandra Che. Galilea Del Mar Dupree. Leila Garza. Charlene Kelsey Kimco Reyes. Edgar Salas. Dom Bender. Madeline Rose Young. Jordan Ward. Ashton Logan. Catherine Lindley Shrub. Connor Donahue. Carlos Celio. Sean Fan. Joshua Eli Garcia. Yamila Mello. Ava Dupre. Ian Siders. Amulia Madugula. C. Quinn Kim. Sophie McDowell. Megan Ashley Puget. Abigail Sitzman. Leah Jane Easton. Paulina Quiroz Castrejon. Valeria Talamantes. Arlene Gomez. Kaylee Broom. Kelly. Usuaname James. Moya Moore. Sade Hurley. Christian Kid Santos. Joanne Laura Robledo. Adrian Olivia Lugo. Jenna Tutren Fan. Tammy Tweeted Knee Fan. Brianna Huang Long. Jillian Home Thumb Dong. Alejandra Maria Romero. Alexis Marie Clavicella Maceda. Isabel Harwood. Casey Gershon. Haley Montemayor. Kate Crawford. Madeline Tian Ha Wen. Faith Mays. Ariana Gonzalez. Danielle Escobar. Han Jia Tran. Patricia Carmen Ruiz. Leslie Patching. Denise Hernandez. Marin Gersa. Grace Lord. Hadley Powers. Riley Tanako. Lily Lorenz. Millie Wells. Marie Laura David. Madeline Gilbert. Jeffrey O'Brien. Anjali Mystery. Madeline Bryant. Morgan Franklin.
Congratulations to each and every graduate of the class of spring 2025. Would all degree candidates now please rise, turn, and recognize parents, spouses, relatives, and friends. All those who are essential. Thank you. You may be seated. We know that their support is greatly appreciated, and we know that prospective graduates join us in expressing sincere gratitude to each of you. We are very proud of the achievements and the accomplishments to date of all of our graduates. We know they will excel with integrity and the spirit that nothing is impossible. They will serve as leaders in nursing in Texas and beyond. The quality of nursing and healthcare will be enhanced by their leadership, critical thinking, clinical judgment skills that they will use to serve society by promoting the comfort, dignity, and health of those they care for in their communities, around the nation, and around the world. Congratulations to each of you and your families and friends who now have their very own Longhorn nurse to turn to for help and guidance in health and illness. Finally, the university has requested each college and school convey additional information for those of you planning to participate in the university-wide commencement ceremony at the DKR Stadium on Saturday. Degree candidates participating in the university-wide ceremony will be able to arrive starting at 5:30 and are required to present a digital ticket as they enter the stadium. Guests will not be required to have tickets, and there's no limit to the number of guests a graduate may invite to the university-wide ceremony. The stadium doors will open to guests at 5:30 and the ceremony will start promptly at 7 p.m. As this graduation ceremony for these amazing students concludes, we ask that guests please remain seated until the platform party and all of the graduates have cleared the auditorium. Thank you to all of you who have joined us today. Congratulations to each of our spring 2025 graduates. Hook 'em.